Hey everybody, I'm really excited about the reading rally tomorrow. It's coming, it's here, I cannot wait. Don't forget to bring your book. Stop by the library and get your book. Teachers, if you need extra books for your classroom for Power Time, come on down and see me. I've got lots of extra ones in the back room. You can get yourself a sack to have with you. Kids, if you read electronically and you want to bring your e-reader, that's okay too, as long as you're on task and reading. We're really excited for all those opportunities. I wanted to tell you quickly about what I'm excited to read. I know I've mentioned a lot of things because I'm kind of scattered. I like reading a lot of different things, but I've been looking for this book for so long. I fell in love with it like 5 or 6 years ago, and I was just talking to Miss Brinkman in the library saying we have to get this book. It's red and it's bilingual poems, and between another colleague of mine and Miss Brinkman, we found it and we actually have it in this library. But because I couldn't remember the name, I wasn't able to look it up. It's called Red Hot Salsa, and it's bilingual poems on being young and Latino in the United States. You may wonder why I'm going to read that, because I am not young or Latino, but I am in the United States, and I really like working with all the students here, and I can work on my Spanish independently and try to see how I do. And I know it was a really hot read when I was at Key Middle School, so I'm excited to kind of embrace it again here and get back into it. So see you tomorrow, and let's get ready to read!
This year, I'm overwhelmed with books. I'm definitely going to have to read Chomp by Carl Hiaasen, because I've read all of the other books in the Florida series, and they're amazing. They're fun, they're funny, they're goofy, but yet they say something important about our world, and that's what makes a really great book. Then, of course, I've also got Tom Engelberger's wonderful series. If you haven't read Origami Yoda yet, what the heck are you waiting for? This is fun, but again, it's got something to say. It's got meaning. It's not just silly. Okay? And, oh my God, how could you resist? I mean, there are 2 more in the series so far, and who knows where he's going after this. So I'm just like, okay, which one am I going to read first? I think maybe I don't know. But you'll see me with a ton of books, and in English class, we're doing the most fun read aloud. Wait till you 8th graders get a load of this one. It is awesome. See you Friday.
The book that really hooked me was Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire.
On the day of the reading rally, I'm going to be reading When You Reach Me. I'm reading it because it's a title on the Battle of the Books, and I'm in Battle of the Books, so I picked this because
my favorite book is Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. And it's my favorite book because no matter how many times I read it, there's something that fits a bad day I'm having, and it reminds me that some days are like that, even in Australia.
The book I'm reading is called The Matter of Trust. It's a Bluford book.
A book I recommend is Into the Woods.
Okay, one of the books I'm reading at this time is something my granddaughter has talked me into, and it's a book called Marked, and it's a series about teenagers that go to high school and are suddenly turned into vampires, and so then they have to leave their regular high school and go to vampire school. It seems to be interesting, so I'm going to go through the whole series when I can.
The first book I read that really hooked me up was Out of My Mind, because it was really really touching, and I really like those kind of books about people that have like problems and how they feel about it.
I am really looking forward to reading or rereading one of my favorite series. It's about a FBI agent from New Orleans. His name is Pendergast, and there's a whole bunch of books. And what's cool is now I've discovered that there are 2 other teachers in this school that love this series as well. So we can talk about all the different characters. And this guy Pendergast is almost supernatural in his powers, and he can like completely stop his body so he's barely breathing, but he can imagine how to solve any kind of problem in the world. So I am going to be reading those stories. I think they're by Preston and Child, and I'll have one in my room if you want to stop by and see it.
The book I've been reading over and over again is called Flipped. The book I've been reading over and over again was called Saving Sasha. I recommend this Greek mythology book.
I recommend this book. This is called Stormbreaker. It's by Anthony Horowitz. This is very interesting book. It has a lot of action in it, and once you read chapter 1, then you keep reading it. You don't want to put it away. That's so much fabulous and exciting book.
I recommend this book, The Gun, because it's really good and talks about being bullied. That's
all. Hi, I like The Hunger Games just because it's fun right from the beginning and it really hooks you, and it's a really good book to read, and I haven't read the rest of the series yet, but I look forward to it.
I recommend The Hunger Games!
Yeah, we gotta get the question.
I like The Hunger Games.